EA Sports. It's in the game. He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Welcome back to all of those watching inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. This one coming down to the wire as we pick up the action in the final minute of regulation. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on us.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, they sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie. We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, they sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest. Mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. A nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Lions and the Commanders, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 20.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by the 7th-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Face mask. Defense. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Look. Easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage from every carry he receives this week.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the gun, here's Goff. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years. And right now, what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr now on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This one caught out wide by Landry. And he is going to lose yardage here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Mixon. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Goff. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Goff. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're gonna back up and make them really earn it.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. A final shot before break here. Goff flushed out right, and he floats one there, incomplete. So we come upon halftime with, sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He hits Beasley right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A handoff to Mixon. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now Goff on first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Now Joe Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now they run with Mixon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about setting down the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And some room to maneuver. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now Carr. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for it all.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Again, Goff. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll run with Barkley, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff got a man. It's Berrios complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To the air again. Goff. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
From the gun, here's Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you got to like what you saw. What do they call that, a total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Detroit, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worry about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.